I still can't believe that Chucky season 1 is over, but at least we have a season 2 to look forward to. And so, in this time off, while I am patiently or not so patiently waiting for the series to start back up, let's go over some theories and predictions that I feel may or may not happen for season 2. First things first, last we saw Andy. He was kidnapped by Tiffany, and they took the truck full of dolls, and we don't know where they went. So I feel like this will be a great example of two characters who are big, important figures to the franchise. Andy obviously is the first kid that Chucky tortured and constantly went back to. Whereas Tiffany is Chucky's girlfriend. And so, of course, you would think that these two would have had interactions by now, but shockingly, they haven't. In fact, you hear Tiffany say, "It's nice to finally meet you, Andy." And so I think we will get some very funny and memorable moments between the two of them. We might even see Tiffany try to team with Andy to stop Chucky because we know that Tiffany has had enough really of Chucky. But who knows? This is the doll version of Tiffany, so maybe she's not as against Chucky as the human Jennifer Tilly version is. I also feel like Andy will end up destroying all of those dolls. Maybe if you keep the dolls around, it can give you great ways to kill different Chucky dolls along the way while we have so many left out there to kill, which is what they pretty much did in the last episode. And I also feel like Tiffany will end up being killed by Chucky. More so because of what Jennifer Tilly, Tiffany, did to Chucky and how she turned on him and killed him the way that she did. She seems like she's more out for herself and wants to run things on her own. And I would even like to see that for most of the season at least. The teacher, Miss Fairchild, she might end up adopting Jake and maybe even Devin. That might be weird though, especially if those two kids are dating. It's like they're also going to live together. They moved pretty fast. I'm convinced now that this teacher is Glenda. The more nice that she was being towards Jake, and especially after she got arrested for the murder of the principal, there was certain things revealed about her backstory that made me think, okay, actually, there's a lot more going on with this teacher. And now looking at her hair, and just everything about her, she probably is the spawn of Chucky. Nika has lost all of her limbs. This sucked. This was painful. This was so sad, so tragic to watch, especially because Fiona Dourif plays this character so well. And I've enjoyed this character all the way since Curse of Chucky, and I've rooted for her. She's handicapped and she's disabled. And not only Chucky, what he's been doing with her body, possessing her and making her do and have sex with God knows who, but now, Tiffany cutting all of her arms and legs off, she's truly helpless. Somebody actually gave me the theory that maybe Nika will end up possessing a doll herself. And at that point, she can do a couple of cool things. And then dies a hero? Maybe, possibly. I'm going to assume that Kyle is dead. I know that we didn't see her die exactly, and we didn't see her dead body anywhere, so I wouldn't be shocked if she comes back. But I feel like if she was still alive, I don't think a reveal of her being the glove hand, for example, would be that much to not show us just in that last episode. I feel like you could have easily have just shown her face and shown that that was her. And if she's not the hand, if she's not the glove hand that we did see who was spying on the kids, who could the hand be? I have a couple of thoughts, a couple of theories, more so looking back on the series. I feel like Kristen De Silva would be a great choice. In fact, I hope that she is the one behind this. I know it's kind of random. She was in Child's Play Part 3. She ended up being kind of sort of Andy's girlfriend. You don't know what the status of the two of them are. I'm going to assume it's nothing because Andy hasn't mentioned her once. It could be Tyler, who was the little boy from Child's Play 3 that Chucky was going after and Andy was trying to help. Honestly, I wouldn't be too upset if it wasn't him, because I did find Tyler insanely annoying. How about Jesse or Jade, though? The couple from Bride of Chucky, who, yes, they were kind of annoying, and yes, I don't really give a crap about them coming back, but wouldn't it be something? Wouldn't it be kind of cool to get Katherine Heigl to come back as Jade? Because what in the hell else is Katherine Heigl doing nowadays? She probably does need this show, if we're being honest. What about Andy's mom? I know that might be a stretch. I know that the actress Catherine Hicks has not really showed interest in coming back ever to the franchise, which is why she wasn't in the second movie, which is why Andy ended up being in foster homes and whatnot, which pains me every time I think about it. Are we going to get any more flashbacks? I kind of like the flashbacks and how every episode had a flashback from a different point of Charles Lee Ray's life and period, and also him and Tiffany's relationship. But because they did go through so much already in season 1 with the flashbacks, you don't really know what other material is left. I don't know where else we could go. We could just go backwards and tell more plot points and more events that happen in Charles's life in between all of the stuff that we already saw. Or maybe not. Maybe we're just done with the flashbacks altogether. So guys, that's just some of my thoughts and theories and predictions for Chucky Season 2. I cannot wait for this to go down. Let me know in the comments below, what are your theories, what are your predictions. Hit that notification bell for more Chucky videos. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!